It's a good rematch coming up. Big 12 championship game from a year ago. Nebraska thought they had this one against the Texas Longhorns. They were looking at the clock. They saw zeros. At least Bo Pelini did. But Mac Brown says, nuh-uh. Number one, as in give me one more second to do something with it. And Hunter Lawrence knew exactly what to do. He boots the field goal. It is good. With that, Texas goes on to play for the national championship. Nebraska left feeling a little burnt.
Well, Mac Brown has won 8 of 9 against Nebraska in this series. So now they're going to the Big Ten. I'm sure he wishes they would stay around. However, he did it with guys like Colt McCoy, Vince Young, Brian Orakpo. You know, the list is endless for Texas.
And this was one of those games that really sparked a change for the Nebraska Cornhuskers as well. Because remember, they had problems moving the football. They go to the Holiday Bowl, absolutely light up Arizona. They're running it on the ground. We've seen Texas struggling to stop teams like UCLA on the ground. Add that all together. What does it mean for the Texas D?
Texas defense, Will Muschamp had to say, his defensive coordinator had to say, we have to play better. I'm going to show you some things that you put on tape, and whenever you do, a team can see that. Kevin Prince here is able to get around on the zone read. Eddie Jones, the defensive end, overplays that. We're going to take a closer look. Now, just imagine, close your eyes for a minute and think this is Taylor Martinez. And if Eddie Jones does this, he's in serious trouble. You see the motion moving over one way. You're going to see the receiver come back to get the block on the cornerback who has gone off to shift over. That allows us a 2-on-1, basically 2-on-1 football. The quarterback and the running back versus the defensive end. If the defensive end goes down hard, he loses. So here's the deal. Taylor Martinez, guys, he rides in the pocket, and then all of a sudden he pulls it out, and he's so fast, he's gone.
He's not lumbering with a knee brace like Kevin Prince either. You mentioned how fast he is, how quick he gets to that top speed. Tom Osborne says he can't remember any other player that has ever reached top speed like Taylor Martinez.
Even if a defensive end recognizes where he's at and that they know they have him, he still gets by him. Here you're going to see just one good block. One key block can be the pressure point in a defense to allow him to spring through. And now he's throwing the football effectively, not having to throw it too much, but just enough to keep defenses honest. And when he runs with the football, you can see a defensive end right there thinks he has him. He's so fast and able to get around it.
They got wristbands in Nebraska that say finish on one side and then 0-1 on the other side as far as 1 second on the clock. Can that catch up with them? Maybe too much emotion?
Well, we've seen it happen before. Didn't Florida have the same thing with Alabama?
Yep.
You know, it becomes about what you do on the field. Now, Taylor Martinez, if he has another big game, it'll be tough for Texas to win because they don't score enough points offensively.
Meanwhile, it's college football. Nebraska at home -9. I talked about this 2 hours ago. Nebraska's leaving the Big 12. One of the reasons is the way they were treated by Texas. They always felt like a second-class citizen. Coaches, players, administrators, this is a rare opportunity for a down Texas team under Mac Brown to step on them. Last year, Nebraska outplayed them with less talent than this year's team. And don't forget, the refs really gave the ball back to Texas to beat Nebraska. It's in Nebraska. They're angry. Texas is young. Young teams don't play well on the road. The offensive line, according to 2 coaches I've talked to at Nebraska, is the best in the country. They're leaving the Big 12. They will not take the foot off the gas. Nebraska will roll Texas this weekend 41-17.